I want to talk about the playoffs, man. I know it's been a real tight race going on to close the season off, but y'all Pacers are making the playoffs again. And y'all haven't been to the playoffs, since the bubble last time, right? And that's been a long, long time. But that's not the only thing going on for the first time, Tyrese. It's your first time going to the playoffs, baby. I didn't even know that until today. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, have you even thought about that moment being your first time playing in the playoffs, man?
Nah, yeah, it's all I think about. I'm so excited for it. Like, it's hard not, because the race between 4 and 8 is so close. Like, for me, I think everybody in that wants to avoid the play-in. Nobody wants to be in the play-in, have to play extra games if you don't have to. So, like, it's hard for me not to, like, think so much about the playoffs because I got to take care of what's in front of me every day. Like we talked about, like, 1 or 2 bad losses could, like, completely put you, solidified in the 8 seed, and you can't, like, assume that you're going to get help. Like, every time that we expect a team to, like, okay, maybe they should lose tonight, they end up winning. And then it's like, you just got to stop worrying about the help that you could get or couldn't get and worry about yourself and just kind of be like, live in the moment. And but I'm super excited for it. I feel like, it'll be interesting because of how fast we play. I'm excited to see how that translates to the playoffs because the playoffs is more slow and, methodical and understanding all tendencies and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to see how that translates. And, hopefully if we get there, like who we're matching up with, because it could be, the way that it's moving around. I mean, it could be anybody in that 4 to 8 race. It could be Cleveland. It could be Milwaukee. It could be a lot of different teams. So that's really exciting for me. And I just wanted to play in high stakes basketball. I mean, obviously the in-season tournament run was cool, but like the playoffs is what everybody wants to be a part of. You want to, compete for a Larry run. So I'm really excited for it. And just looking forward to seeing like how our team translates, how my game translates, seeing, how the cookie crumbles.
Just talk a little bit about how much Pascal has helped your play and helped you guys. Cause he's been playing phenomenal. It feels like it's crazy. I feel like Pascal's been there his whole career. Like he just came in and he just like, it was just like you just dropped him and he just started performing the same way he performed in Toronto. So I think a lot has to do with you making him comfortable and playing the style of basketball that you guys are playing. But just talk to us a little bit about how much Pascal has helped you guys.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Trying to like kind of learn on the fly. Like from the minute he got here, I was obviously still hurt, and then I came back the game he got here and I got re-hurt. So just kind of having to figure that out. And I was on a minutes restriction, so our minutes together weren't super heavy. It's just like, it's been like a fun process of just trying to figure out everything, what makes the most sense and how we play and, still being myself, because I'm sure like you can relate, like going to OKC the first time, like learning how to play with Russ. Like it took some time, like learning how to play with like another guy. You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it. It's like me, it's like, how do I play with him? Like play the right way. Like he screened for me, I screen for him. He can still get his looks, I still get mine. Just trying to balance between those two has been interesting. But I think like the best part is like P is such a good dude that like I feel like our dialogue has always been open from the minute he got here. We met in Portland in like the lunchroom, and we just talked about like expectations between us two and how we can help each other. And like he's pulled me aside so many times in the locker room, like, I need you to shoot more. Like we're going to get to the playoff. Teams are going to, guard us a little different. You're going to be expected to take more shots. Like get them out now. Like understand, like you're going to go, your shots are going to jump up when the playoffs start because you're going to be held more accountable to do that, and it's just been good because he's played in big playoff games. He's won a championship. And so just kind of learning from him has been good as well. And, it's a partnership that's ever growing, and curious to see how it looks at the end of the year. But yeah, I'm excited. It works really well. I feel like we flow off each other well.
PrizePicks not only makes daily fantasy easy, it makes using responsible gaming tools easy as well. You can set up alerts, limits, timeouts, and more in just a few clicks.
When it comes to alerts, it lets you know when you have placed a certain amount of entries, and limits cap the number of entries or deposits you can make during a period of time. Lastly, timeouts are self-exclusion, allow you to take a break from PrizePicks for as long as you need.
PrizePicks wants their members to have easy access to the resources required to support their fantasy sports experience. Learn more at prizepicks.com/responsible gaming or directly in PrizePicks first-in-class member support help center. Jackie, you know what time it is.
Cha-ching!
And make sure you do it responsibly.